Alright, let's see what kind of Destiny news we can find today. What's this? Destiny 2 contains so much story content, Bungie hopes people complain about it. What's up, guys? I just got off reading an article. It's kind of funny. This is Destiny 2 contains so much story content, Bungie hopes people complain about it. I think that's like the single best article I've read like in the longest time containing Destiny information. It's actually kind of funny. I have it on the screen right here because I just wanted. I thought this was really cool. Bungie is ready to tell Destiny players some stories and will do just that when Destiny 2 drops in September. Destiny 2 players should prepare themselves for plenty of changes in the game, one of which is amount of story elements to point of overkill, according to senior narrative lead Jason Harris and cinematic lead Matthew Ward. The duo may have said this jokingly, but Destiny 2 will reveal plenty to players regarding the story of Gaul, Gary, whatever, and their guardians, whereas Destiny was more about laying the foundation for the world. And then comes into like I think it's important to understand the studio spent a lot of time in the world building, blah blah blah. So it looks like they're really trying to emphasize on Destiny 2's story to the point where they're jokingly saying it's overkill. Now I don't know exactly what's overkill in terms of story for an FPS. When I think of a nice story, BioShock comes to mind in terms of like an FPS, and it's very story driven. So like I want to know it's overkill compared to what? You know, if we're talking compared to Halo, I mean Halo is pretty legendary in that aspect. Like it smashed Destiny 1's story, and it was being compared like it was like supposed to be in the same category. Halo's story is in a whole other tier, even Halo 1. So I really want to see where Destiny 2's story is going to be at. Like, we know that they're really trying to emphasize on it, and it looks like they've really tried to incorporate a proper campaign or story in Destiny 2. And I just want to see you know, how good really is it gonna be. I thought that this article was pretty interesting, and yeah, it says that we are learning from all the feedback we got from Destiny 1 and applying it. So I'm gonna call it right now. Destiny 2 story is gonna be good. It's gonna be nothing short than good. It might not be great, but it's definitely gonna be good. And you know, it's good to be invested into something like this. I know for one, I was a very die-hard Destiny fan, and when the game first came out, I was blinded by all the faults Destiny 1 had because I was so in love with what I was playing. And you know, it was like the, what do you call it, when you get into a relationship, the honeymoon phase, right? It was the honeymoon phase with Destiny with me, and I didn't see any of the faults until later on, and I started realizing that this game is really just geared towards making you waste a lot of time and go for roles or try to farm some weapons and armor. And the loot system in year 1 was very garbage. It took a very long time to get anything, and the cut content from the game and all that, it was very upsetting. So to hear this is good. I mean, they're backing themselves up, saying, oh yeah, the story's overkill. Here we go, we're gonna try to put a story in this game, and I think they can succeed. I mean, I don't think that Bungie really has a problem with one fault in their legacy of video games that they've done, right? I haven't really played Marathon or any of those games before Halo, but Halo 1 through 3 and Reach, all excellent storytelling, and it was pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, for a first-person shooter, it was a pretty groundbreaking story. You know, you compare them to the likes of BioShock, and I can't think of any anymore. I know there's a lot out there that are just FPS geared towards storytelling. Anyway, so yeah, I think this is good for Destiny 2. I definitely am expecting a long story, or at least an in-depth story. You know, flesh out the characters more. The only thing about this though is you're gonna be running through 2 other characters, So in a way, Destiny 1's story was kind of just like, okay, we're just gonna give you a campaign, but our game really shines endgame, you know? And so going through, if it's a long campaign, going through that with 2 other characters might be a little overkill. I can see with them saying that, but you know, we're getting what we asked for. Hopefully we can still skip cutscenes. You know, I don't want to watch like a 30-minute cinematic where I can skip it, and you know, I'm just trying to run through it through my characters. So yeah, that's basically it. That's all I gotta say for that. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna be trying to do some more Destiny 2 content. I don't really feel like playing Destiny as much. Like I am really hyped for Destiny 2, but at the same time I can't touch Destiny 1, especially since I'm gonna be Destiny 2 for the PC. But hey guys, beta is just around the corner. I'm very excited for that. Hope you guys are too. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this article. I'll link it in the description below. Let me know your thoughts on it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.